Let's go back in time. Picture the year 1939. The world was on the verge of war, but in the realm of imagination, a new kind of battle was brewing. This was the year Timely Comics, the company that would become Marvel Comics, published its first issue. Little did anyone know, a legend was about to unfold. Fasten your seatbelts, true believers, as we journey through the ups and downs of Marvel's incredible ride to the top. In the golden age of comics, a time when the world was in need of heroes, a small company called Timely Comics emerged. Timely Comics wasn't afraid to experiment. They took risks, pushing the boundaries of storytelling and art. Superheroes were all the rage, and Timely delivered. The Human Torch, Submariner, Captain America. These characters weren't just names on a page, they were symbols of hope and courage. These early heroes, with their bold costumes and even bolder adventures, captured the imaginations of readers young and old. Their stories were filled with action, drama, and a sense of wonder that was unparalleled. It was a time of pure, unadulterated fun. Families would gather around, sharing these tales of heroism and adventure, creating memories that would last a lifetime. Of course, back then, no one knew these characters would one day become global icons. They were simply stories meant to entertain and inspire. They were just trying to save the world, one comic book at a time. Each issue was a new adventure, a new chance to dream and believe in something greater. Behind the scenes, artists and writers worked tirelessly, pouring their hearts into every panel. Their dedication and passion were the true superpowers that brought these characters to life. Fans responded with enthusiasm, sending letters, forming clubs, and eagerly awaiting each new release. The connection between creators and readers was electric, a shared love for these fantastical worlds. As the years went by, these humble beginnings would evolve into something much larger. The seeds planted in those early days would grow into a vast universe of stories and characters that continue to captivate audiences around the globe. Today, the legacy of Timely Comics lives on through Marvel, a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the timeless appeal of heroes who inspire us to be our best selves. From humble beginnings to superpowered first steps, the journey of these characters is a reminder that even the smallest spark of creativity can ignite a fire that changes the world. The 1960s, a decade of transformation and innovation. The space race was on. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a fierce competition to conquer the final frontier. Rockets were launching, and the dream of space travel was becoming a reality. The Beatles were topping the charts. Their music was the soundtrack of a generation, capturing the spirit and energy of the times. Fans flocked to their concerts, creating a cultural phenomenon that would be remembered for decades. And in the world of comics, a revolution was brewing. Comic book stores were bustling with eager readers, and the pages of these books were filled with stories that would captivate the imagination. Timely Comics, now known as Marvel Comics, was about to change the game. The company, which had been around since the 1930s, was ready to introduce something new and exciting to the world of superheroes. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the dynamic duo of comics, created the Fantastic Four. These two visionaries brought their unique talents together to craft a team of heroes unlike any the world had seen before. This wasn't your typical superhero team. They had flaws, they argued, they were relatable. Unlike the perfect, infallible heroes of the past, the Fantastic Four were human. They faced personal struggles and conflicts, making them more real and engaging to readers. The Fantastic Four ushered in the Silver Age of comics, and Marvel was leading the charge. This era was marked by a new level of creativity and innovation in storytelling, with Marvel at the forefront. The Fantastic Four's adventures were filled with excitement, danger, and drama, setting the stage for the modern superhero genre. Fans embraced the Fantastic Four with open arms. Comic conventions became a place where enthusiasts could gather, share their love for these characters, and celebrate the creativity of the artists and writers who brought them to life. Today, the legacy of the Fantastic Four lives on. They paved the way for the Marvel Universe as we know it, influencing countless stories, movies, and merchandise. The impact of their creation is still felt, proving that the Fantastic Four truly ushered in a new era of comics and beyond. If the Fantastic Four were Marvel's pioneers, then Spider-Man was its breakout star. Created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, Spider-Man was the hero everyone could relate to. He was a teenager, just trying to navigate the ups and downs of high school, while also battling supervillains on the side. Talk about a heavy workload. Spider-Man's popularity soared, and he quickly became one of the most recognizable and beloved superheroes of all time. Comic books were just the beginning for Marvel's heroes. In the 1960s, Marvel's characters made the leap to the small screen. Animated series like Spider-Man, The Fantastic Four, and The Incredible Hulk brought Marvel's stories to life for a whole new generation. These shows weren't always perfect. Animation technology had a way to go, but they were fun, action-packed, and introduced Marvel's characters to a wider audience. The 1990s were a turbulent time for the comic book industry, and Marvel felt the impact. The dark age of comics saw a shift toward grittier, more violent stories. While this approach had its fans, it also alienated some readers. Behind the scenes, there were creative clashes and financial struggles. Marvel, like many comic book companies, faced an uncertain future. As the new millennium dawned, Marvel was at a crossroads. The company needed a fresh start. Enter Kevin Feige. With a deep love for Marvel's characters and a keen understanding of the film industry, Feige had a bold vision to create a shared cinematic universe unlike anything the world had ever seen. It was a gamble, but one that would pay off in ways no one could have imagined. The dawn of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In 2008, Marvel Studios released Iron Man, starring Robert Downey Jr. The film was a critical and commercial smash, and it laid the foundation for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. The MCU was a game changer. It wasn't just about making superhero movies, it was about creating an interconnected world where these characters could coexist, clash, and team up. Avengers Assemble, box office domination and cultural impact. The release of The Avengers in 2012 was a watershed moment for superhero cinema. The film brought together Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye on the big screen, and audiences went wild. The MCU became a global phenomenon, breaking box office records and inspiring countless fans worldwide. Marvel's characters, once confined to the pages of comic books, were now household names. Navigating a multiverse of challenges. Success on the scale of the MCU doesn't come without its challenges. Marvel has faced criticism for its lack of diversity, its treatment of certain characters, and its sometimes formulaic approach to storytelling. The company has also had to navigate the ever-changing landscape of the entertainment industry, as streaming services like Disney Plus have become major players. Excelsior, Marvel's enduring legacy. From its humble beginnings as a small comic book publisher to its current status as a global entertainment giant, Marvel has come a long way. Founded in 1939 as Timely Publications, the company initially focused on superhero stories that captured the imagination of readers during a time of global uncertainty. Characters like the Human Torch and Namor the Submariner were among the first to grace the pages of Marvel's early comics, setting the stage for a new era of storytelling. The company has faced its share of challenges and setbacks, but through it all, it has remained true to its core values, telling great stories about relatable heroes who inspire us to be our best selves. In the 1960s, under the visionary leadership of Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko, Marvel introduced a new wave of superheroes that would become cultural icons. Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers were not just characters, they were reflections of the human experience, dealing with personal struggles, societal issues, and the complexities of life. Marvel's journey is a testament to the power of imagination, the importance of taking risks, and the enduring appeal of characters who remind us that even in the face of adversity, we can all be heroes. The transition from comic books to the big screen was not without its hurdles. Early attempts at film adaptations were met with mixed success, but Marvel's persistence paid off. The launch of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, with Iron Man in 2008 marked a turning point. The interconnected stories and meticulously crafted characters captivated audiences worldwide, leading to a series of blockbuster hits that redefined the superhero genre. Today, Marvel continues to innovate, exploring new narratives and expanding its universe across various media platforms, from streaming series to immersive theme park experiences. The legacy of Marvel is not just in its stories, but in its ability to evolve and resonate with each new generation of fans. Excelsior!